Run Streaking 1, a little restless, settles down. And they're off. And a bad break towards the inside for Speed to Fame. Dakota Fly just got a beautiful break and goes right for the lead towards the outside. Class 2 on the far outside, Remington Memories. But it's Dakota Fly just towards the inside. On the outside, Class 2. But Dakota Fly just Class 2. On the outside, Remington Memories. Dakota Fly just wins it a length from Remington Memories. Class 2 is third. Tight for fourth between Speedy Ack and Run Streaking 1. Ready to go. And they're off. And towards the outside, Rango Star broke well. Blame the Jockey got a terrible break on the inside. On the far outside, Simon Stone. But it's Rango Star in the middle of the pack. And now Blame the Jockey's turned on the afterburners. He's turning it on the inside. Kate Meyer's there as well. Kate Meyer and Blame the Jockey. Blame the Jockey, Kate Meyer. Kate Meyer ahead to Blame the Jockey. Rango Star was third. Simon Stone was fourth. And they're off. They all came out well. Towards the inside, Brazilla's Charm now bolting into the inside rail. On the outside, Pass Me If You Can, Sizzling Fun, we're down to 2. Sizzling Fun in the green on the inside. And Pass Me If You Can, and Ramiro Castillo on the outside. Tegan Olton and Sizzling Fun, head and head, nose and nose for the wire. Pass Me If You Can, Sizzling Fun, very close. Pass Me If You Can, on the outside. Sizzling Fun on the inside. That was close. I begged to not call that one. And racing third was Brazilla's Charm.
Over top, Scott.
And they're off. And Flashy Red Corona got his usual great break towards the outside. Keeping Good Karma's in the middle of the track, down towards the inside, zooming her way. But it's Flashy Red Corona on the far outside. Keeping Good Karma between horses. Keeping Good Karma and Flashy Red Corona. Keeping Good Karma down towards the inside, zooming her way. Zooming her way and Keeping Good Karma. Zooming her way. I believe got it ahead from Keeping Good Karma. Flashy Red Corona was third. Captain Francis ran. And they're off. Broken a nice line. Towards the outside, Midnight Martini is hustled up for the early lead. Gin Fizz is trying to go with him. And down towards the inside, Pushback Jack. Along the inside, Only Top Money's in a little tight. Had to check off heels there. And racing on the outside is Power Series. The race into the first turn on the outside, Midnight Martini shows the way by a neck. On the far outside, Power Series is right there. Down towards the inside, Pushback Jack. Between horses, Gin Fizz. And then we come back 5 lengths back to Only Top Money. They straighten away for the run down the backstretch, and Midnight Martini and Ramiro Castillo show the way by a half length. Along the inside, Pushback Jack is hustled up to stay in there. Gin Fizz is between horses. Another length and a half back to Power Series is asked to go after him now. And 5 lengths back to Only Top Money. They're midway around the turn, and Pushback Jack has taken the lead. And pulling up out of the race is number 4, Midnight Martini. Number 4, Midnight Martini is being pulled out of the race. They come to the top of the lane now. Pushback Jack has a length and a half lead. Gin Fizz has got Dead Ain't a Mama now in second. On the far outside, here comes Power Series in the middle of the racetrack. Gin Fizz puts his head in front on the outside. Power Series. Gin Fizz and Tegan Olton. Power Series and Larry Allen. Head and head, nose and nose for the wire. Here's the wire. Power Series gets up to win it ahead. Gin Fizz a game second. Pushback Jack was third. Only Top Money was fourth. They're all in line. And they're off. In the middle of the pack, Shared Laughter goes for their lead and hustled up along the inside. Real Foxy Lady on the far outside, Cesano. These three are across the track. Flame of Few tucks in just behind the leaders, racing in fourth. Then we come back to Chagret racing fifth, about 6 lengths off the lead. The trailer is Dancing Lauren. 7 lengths would cover the field as they race around the first turn. Real Foxy Lady and Tegan Olton show the way by a neck. Just outside of that one, we got Shared Laughter racing in second. Cesano is third and 3 wide and a length off the lead on the far outside. Flame of Few is beautifully placed along the inside by Philip Clunas, just a length and a half off the leaders. A big gap of 7 lengths back to Chagret, who can't quite go with them. Either can Dancing Lauren. They're racing to the far turn. On the inside, we've got Real Foxy Lady. Just outside of that, Shared Laughter. And now Philip Clunas finds a seam with Flame of Few, and there he goes in the black. Flame of Few's putting in her run on the outside. She's 3 wide. Cesano can't quite quicken with them. They're midway around the turn. Between horses, Shared Laughter. On the inside, Real Foxy Lady. On the far outside, Flame of Few. 3 across the track, a furlong to run. Real Foxy Lady's asked to go. Here comes Flame of Few in the middle of the racetrack. Real Foxy Lady just in front. Flame of Few is charging on the outside. Flame of Few and Real Foxy Lady. Flame of Few gets the lead with 70 to go, and Flavor Few and Philip Clintus winning a length. Real Foxy Lady ran second. Shared Laughter was third. Dancing Lauren was fourth. They're all in line again, ready to go. And they're off. Broke well. Between horses, Silver Lake Max goes for the early lead along the inside on the hill. At the Bada Bing, got away racing in third, just a length off the leaders. La Midnight Special moves through along the inside to be 2 lengths off the lead. Another 2 lengths back to General Gabe, who's fifth and last, and 4 lengths from the leaders. A half mile to run, and Silver Lake Max and Kaylin McCartney show the way by a length and a half. On the hill is tracking that one, racing in second. Then we come back 2 lengths to on the inside of La Midnight Special, now being passed on the inside by General Gabe. On the far outside is At the Bada Bing, who's fifth. 4 lengths would cover the field as they race down the back stretch. Silver Lake Max shows the way by 2. On the hill, tracks that one, racing in second. Laris Allen just took a look over his shoulder to see where the competition is. General Gabe is racing third, got 4 lengths to make up, and La Midnight Special is going to have to do more, as is At the Bada Bing. They're midway around the turn. Silver Lake Max has the lead, but here comes On the Hill, and On the Hill puts his neck half. Now it's a length in front, and On the Hill's off the turn with a 2-length lead. Along the inside, Silver Lake Max is chasing gamely in second, but On the Hill well on his way to career win number 21. On the Hill and Laris Allen, they win it by 5. Silver Lake Max ran second, General Gabe ran third, La Midnight Special ran fourth.